Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I thought today I would work on some more strips for my little strip journal. And this is the first strip that I made, and I did a video on this particular little strip for my journal. And so I worked on a couple more, not a whole lot. But I wanted to get some more done on that, and so I'm going to get started. Now, the whole point of this was, you know, all the strips. And guys, I have so many strips, it's not even funny. I mean, I've got a ton here on my desk, and then behind me over here on the guest bed is a ton more. Just tons and tons. They're different widths, but they are predominantly either this width or this width, and I guess that had to do, which is a little bit shorter, I guess this had to do with the journals that I was making and how I cut the papers. So my strips are not all the same width, which is fine with me because they're being bound by a book ring, so it doesn't matter. Some have dangles on the bottom and some do not, but so what I did, I found this strip here, and this was a pretty floral paper, but I didn't like the floral on the front of it. I like this back because what I plan to do is to do the journal, like as many strips as I want, one like on the front, and then go back and do the backs, which will be a little bit more challenging because I'll have to deal with the holes on the top and the bottom. So I'll think about that. But anyway, still working on the front. So I've got this one here. I went ahead and put this was actually paper, scrapbook paper, this green with the script, not cardstock. So I put it on this piece of cardstock because I didn't like the front of this one, and just the paper itself is too weak. It's too flimsy to make a strip for the book. It wouldn't hold up very well, I don't think. So my focal point is going to be this little lady here. Now this is one of the little paper dolls that I have made way back when, and she's from a fashion for a pattern, I think a pattern envelope or something, and I just dolled her up. I put her on cardboard, and then I gave her some little beads for earrings and buttons, and I think she's going to be my focal point for this strip here. But we need to work on the background a little bit, and I chose some papers for her to put on there, and I thought, because the way the pattern envelope or wherever I got her was, she was cut off here. So what I did was I just pleated some of this paper. This is a strip of ledger paper. I just pleated a piece of that strip paper, and I thought I would make her a little skirt and put that on the bottom so it kind of hangs over a little bit. So we've got a little bit of her skirt hanging over the bottom like that. So all I did was I pleated the paper, glued in between this way, turned it over, and then glued the pleats the other way, and then I just used these little clips to hold it together while it dried. So I also have some colored strips, which I think would look good behind her too, but I just caught my eye too. I have these rub-ons, which have obviously never been opened, from the Dollar Tree, and I'm noticing now as I'm opening this that they did not give you a stick to put them on, which is not good. So let me think about this, if I'm going to, if I can even get them out, if I can use this. I thought maybe I could have some kind of flower coming up behind here, or something like that. Oh, let's just go for it, for crying out loud. Let's just go for it. We're going to go for it. Let's cut out this little one here and do it. And then maybe cut out this one here also. Okay, we'll try these two here. Now, I'm winging it. If you can't tell, I'm totally winging it. Well, that's something new for you, Helen. You never wing it. All right, so I'm just going to put it there, and I'm just going to have to burnish it with the back of my, well, that's kind of sharp. What can I use? What on my desk can I use? Ooh, maybe this. I have a palette knife. Maybe this little guy will help me. Anyway, so while I'm burnishing this and trying to get this on here, I am going to go out this afternoon. Well, probably when I finish this video. I'm filming this in the morning. I need to go out and to plant some lettuce in one of my raised beds, lettuce seeds. And so something is eating the things out of my raised beds. Now, before you say a deer, let me just tell you that I don't think it's a deer, because I'm just lifting this slowly to make sure I got it. Ooh, yay, 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 yay. I don't think it's a deer, because where our raised beds are, we have a motion detector camera. And so when deer come in the front, we can see them. And we haven't seen deers lately. I mean, they go off and everything. They're just walking by. If they started to chew on anything in my raised beds, I do have a microphone, so I can always scare them off by yelling through the microphone or whatever. Although I don't want to really scare the deer. This is their land, you know, whatever. But I just don't want them eating everything in my raised beds, right? But it hasn't been the deer. We have had no pictures of the deer, no alerts, you know, that the deer, I'm sorry, this is probably shaking the camera. No alerts that the deers were eating, you know, yay, I like that. We're eating our, anything from the garden. So here's the thing, and I need somebody to tell me what this is. I think I'm going to have to glue her skirt on first, so then I know where everything else is going to have to go. And let me do that, because that's going to have to dry, I think, a little bit. So the deal is, there are holes in my bed, like in the dirt. There are holes, and at first I thought, is that hoof marks where the deer are standing to get into whatever they're eating? But I don't think that's it, because of the camera would go off if the deer were in that garden. So it's not anything coming from underneath, because, and I know that because we are on a rock. There are no gophers here. There's no moles or anything like that in our front yard. It is literally like rock. So it's not anything coming from underneath the bed either. So I know we do have chipmunks here. So I'm wondering, my thought then is it chipmunks, and the little holes are just where their bodies, I'm just going to let her dry a little bit, is where their little bodies are sinking in the ground when they're eating. I just don't know. I'm absolutely stumped by this, but it must stop, because they are going to destroy my garden, and I've been working so hard, you know, to prepare it and all of that. And I am going to put netting and a system to put netting and stuff to keep the deer out once things get big enough for them to eat. But I don't know. This is frustrating me. I don't want anything. But the funny thing is, or the ingenious thing is, whoever is eating my garden, whoever's starting to munch on these things, I think I wanted it this way, does not just kill the plant. They're not killing the plant. They're smart enough not to do that. So they're just nibbling around it and nibbling off the new growth, so that it's not, doesn't seem to be getting any bigger, but they're not just totally decimating it so that there's nothing, you know, they're killing it and there's nothing left for them to have. It's like they know if they eat the whole thing, there's not going to be any more. It's like they know that it has to have leaves to grow. And that just might not be true. I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe it is. So I wanted to put some layers behind my little lady here. Some colors like this. And so then I've got this strip here too. I wanted to put like a a bunch of strips behind her with different colors, kind of just to add some interest behind her. This one is too long though. I don't want that one that long. I want different heights on those. Oh, look, so you know what? So you know what I'm doing? I'm making more strips. Yay. At least they're smaller strips. So let's see here. Okay, so she's here. And this one needs to come down. Let me put this one on first. So, yeah, so if anyone knows, what is it? It's nothing coming up through the ground. Like I said, that I know because we are on rock. And I'm just thinking it might be chipmunks that are, it's their little bodies that are making those holes. Where their weight is, I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm not giving up. I'm going to go ahead and plant some lettuce seeds right into the garden. I have tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, seedlings growing, but it's too early to put them out here. They're at our other house growing right now, and they're too small, and it's too early still where I am to put them in. It's too chilly. We still, I think last night, you know, it got down to 43 or something like that. So those things I will plant when I get back next time. Okay, so let's see. How do we like this? Oh, I like that better where it's kind of covering these two. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is my gardening dilemma. And people said, oh, if you're going to plant a garden, the deer are going to get everything. Well, I like I said, I'm going to put up a system with netting to keep the deer out. But I'm not even sure if that's going to keep, if it's chipmunks, if it's going to keep them out. They're tenacious little things. But I did grow, where's my thingy? I did plant a blueberry bush, and I thought it was going to die because I cut the top and bottom off of a milk or a water bottle, and a big water bottle, and I put it around it to keep the deer from eating it up. So what if we just put her on like that? Like that. Then there's a little bit of her skirt showing underneath, which is fine. Which like instead of putting a bead, you know, like this one, I have the bead on the bottom. This one, a little bit of that ruffle will go on the underneath or hang off the bottom. That's what I meant. So I thought the little blueberry, I might have killed it because I thought maybe it got too hot. The leaves all started falling off, but I did that to keep the deer from eating it. And then I put a tomato cage over it also. Well, then when I saw that it was not, you know, that it was not doing well, I removed the bottom. I mean, it had plenty of air coming through the top, but maybe it was still too hot, making it too hot. I don't know, but it didn't do well. And I thought, well, it looked like all the leaves had fallen off, and I was like, well, I killed it. But then before I left the last time, I noticed that oops, wait a minute. She's got to go over. Her arm's sticking over. Sorry. That's got to, I don't mind if her little skirt comes to the side and bottom, but I don't want her arms or any part of her. I just want the ruffly part to do it. I need to just hold this down for a second. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, I had taken the plastic bottle off the blueberry the last time before we left. And I watered it real well, but we haven't been here for a couple weeks. But, you know, obviously it rains up here. And so I went to check on it yesterday, and he's doing well. He's got a bunch of new leaves, and he's doing very well. So I'm happy about that. He's still in the tomato cage, and I'm not going to remove that. As a matter of fact, I might put some kind of, I think I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and see if they have any kind of metallic streamers and maybe tie some to the tomato cage just to make it a little bit scary for the deer to go there, because the leaves are so small they might not be interested in it now. There, isn't she cute? And now I wanted to add a sticker to her, and I brought some stickers here, and I have this one. This is bottle cap stickers, Design Originals. These are like ancient. But I had this one here that says Inspire that was falling off. So I figured since it was falling off, it was really telling me it wanted to be used. So I'm going to use it. And I thought I might just put it like up here somewhere. Like maybe, I don't know, like maybe right there. Like that. Because now the number has got to go, or should I put it over here and put the number over here? Maybe I'll do that and put the number, or the number can go in the middle. I don't have my alpha stickers here. I mean, my alpha stamps here, so I can't stamp the numbers, but I do them in order, and so when I get home, I know what number to put on them. Yeah, so I don't know. What was I talking about? The garden. Yeah, whatever. So my blueberry's doing okay. But I want to put some streamers or something on there, maybe to deter the deer a little bit, to not go near him. And also my blackberries, which you've heard all my pain, seen all my scratches and everything. I'm just going to clip her down a little bit. She's a little bit dimensional, and I want to make sure she's sticking on here well. There. Okay, I'm just going to leave her to dry, but she's cute. I like her a lot. And then I'll punch the hole in the top, and then no hole in the bottom because she's got the skirt, and that's going to be that little ruffle there. So that's that one. So let me just put her over here to dry. So anyway, my blackberries are doing good. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so I was going to do another one, and I have this is Christmas paper actually. This side is kind of cool, but this is pretty ugly. So I thought I'd just go ahead and maybe cut this to this length. Let's see here if I can do this a little better. And I don't even care if the length is 100% the same, because some have things hanging off the bottom and some don't, right? So let me just cut this and make a smaller strip, right? Okay, so we're going to work with this side here. So what I thought I would do is to cover it with some of this paper, which is this is just a blotting, underneath paper. I thought maybe I'd cover it with a piece of this. So let me just cut a piece off here. I kind of like this section here with this white scribble. I think that was where I was trying to... Oh, Helen, did you cut that too short? You did. Oh, darn it. Okay, we're going to revise this, and we're going to cut it this way and go sideways this way. We'll do it this way instead of that way. This is what happens when I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, right? It's hard to talk and do at the same time, guys. I'm just telling you that. Okay, so I can get rid of that big sheet and then just look at this here. So I like that white kind of scribbly there. So I'm just going to put it here. And I think what I'm going to do is just draw around it and cut it out. Yeah, so what else is going on? I'm pretty much recovered from the wedding. I have been sleeping a lot. Because what I don't think I told you that the actual day of the wedding, maybe I did. I don't think I got to sleep till like 4 a.m. And then I got up at 8 because we left. I wanted to leave by 10 because it's a 4-hour drive to Philadelphia from here. And I wanted to get home and get everything situated because Monday morning... all three of us had to get back to work and get back to life as usual. So I had to do the laundry and blah, blah, blah. Spend some time with Holly because we left her at home and she thought we had abandoned her. But she wasn't mad, so that was okay. Okay, so now I'm creating all kinds of strips and stuff. That one, well, I'll keep it. It's so hard for me to get rid of anything that has paint on it that I've painted. I mean, even though that this was not like intentional, I'm going to do it this way, I think. All right. Where's this paper here? Use this one. yeah, so I've been watching a lot of videos, because I was too tired to do anything else except watch videos. And I've gotten some cute inspiration of other projects that I want to try. But I just thought for today, you know, I started this journal, and this is not like a project where I'm just going through and banging it out. This for me is like a journal. Like I want to work on it a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, add to it, so on and so forth as I get ideas, right? So I love blotty paper, don't you? If you don't have blotty paper, you should put something under your desk that you can, you know, whenever you use paints or inks or whatever, because I do stamp off on these two. I think one of the pieces, it's not here, this one here, it's got my love stamp right there, some alpha stamps. But yeah, blotty paper is so fun because you can do a lot of things with it. I saw somebody somewhere, and I can't remember if it was a video or if it was maybe in a Stampington magazine, but what they did was they used their blotty paper and they looked at the whole thing, and they found, like, in their mind's eye what that swirl might look like as something, and then they'd color it in and make it like they'd do art from their art. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I've got that there. Now, we need to put some stuff on it. Let me see here what we got. Not that. We've got all these strips here. Now, I do have some stickers that I had. What's stuck? I have these stickers that I made myself, and I have a video on that. This one's coming off. I need to put that on. I think I was going to use that on another project, and I didn't. Let's see here. But the problem is with these stickers here, other than this rose, they're not really the right color, so we're not going to use those. I just used one of those. Not that I wouldn't use one of those again on, you know, one other strip some other time, because I intend for this book to be huge. Like, I want it to be really big. So I've got these are also rub-ons, but these are like vintage looking, and this is not vintage looking, so they're going to go away. Then I've got these stickers here, but these are awfully small. These are little stickers from a planner. And then I've got this sticker book here, but this is also kind of planner style stickers. There's not really anything. Ooh, wait. Yeah, no, those are too fancy. Those gold butterflies are too fancy. But wait a minute, I did see this. This is pretty. Here, it's got gold on it. I wonder if this would work on here. I don't even have a focal point. What are you doing, Helen? That's kind of light, and you can't kind of see it. I think my next one, I'm going to use this. I'm going to make a strip. Just you concentrating on that. I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, forget that. Okay, what else do we have? I've got these stickers here. Ooh, here's a cute little bird bath. No, it's a little sun. The rainbow. I've got that little rainbow there. Or I've got a bucket with seeds and stuff. Okay, so this sticker sheet, this is, I don't even know whose this is. This is ancient too. But we need to put some other stuff in the background. So let's see here. Let's get some strips. So I want to pick some strips that have the same color E. What am I going to use? The rainbow or the seeds? Maybe I'll use those little seeds here. This little bucket with the seeds and the little trowel. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And look, there's some ladybugs. I could put them on too. I actually saw a ladybug here. What color is that? That's kind of teal. Any chance that oh, look at the polka dots. That's cute. Would that go with that? That would go with that. Okay, well, this is the other side of the piece we just used. Okay. And I always like to use... Oh, here's some colored polka dots. Would those be better? Or can I use both strips? Oh wait, I was going to use the polka dots, not that side. I think that's too many polka dots. That's too many polka dots. So then the question is, which color polka dots? The teal polka dots. That would go with the bucket better. Let's use the teal polka dots. But we need to put the bucket on something so it can be seen. So I just need to get a piece of paper here and to put that on. No, I don't want to use that. I just need something to kind of frame out that. Okay, Helen, you have 5,000 pieces of paper here. Why can't you find one to use, right? What is wrong with this picture here? Look at all this mess, and I'm going through here and I can't find a single one to frame this bucket with. Okay, we gotta focus, Helen, focus. There's something here. I'm gonna use those polka dots. See, I kind of like that. I know. I've got like all different colors going on here, right? This is very white. This is very white, so I really need to stick with something else that has white in it. This is, I don't know if the camera shows, but this is actually like off-white. And then I've got off-white and white. Does that matter? I've got white and off-white in this. I don't know. I'm going to keep that, or did I say I want that one? The pink one or the green, the blue one? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let me see what else I got. I know, this is like fun. This is probably like watching paint dry. You're probably like, just get on with it, Helen. Just pick one, right? Well, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that's easier said than done, right? Well, and I'm sure if you do crafting yourself, you know that that's actually easier said than done, because the problem is, I think, is that we have way too many choices, right? We've got way too many choices. And if I didn't have so many choices, I could easily pick something. Okay, all this paper, all these strips, everything. And I think I'm going to be as unimaginative as just taking the sticker and actually putting it on. Can you see me here? I'm going to put it on this paper here, this off-white paper here. Then I'm just going to cut around it. And the reason is, again, just because I want to make it a little more visible, because these backgrounds are very busy, right? Okay, so here's this. Now I could do that, but see, I like that polka dot. Okay, is there any chance on earth that I can find that other polka dot paper again, the other colored one? Probably not. Probably not in this century anyway. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that one, because, ooh, this is pretty. What if I did something like that and that and that? Or the blue with that and that. Okay, I think I like the blue better than the. Okay, so let me just make a strip of this. Make a smaller strip. Why not? We need more strips. But actually we do, because I am using these smaller strips to decorate the bigger strips, right? So there is somewhat of a method to my madness. So now if I do that and put that like that, and let me tell you guys something else. This is kind of cute, but that has purple on it. This really doesn't have a lot of purple. Doing art in a vertical way like this, yeah, this is vertical. A vertical way like this is not as easy as you might think. It's very hard to work with such a narrow surface. So all this futzing around is not, it's just because it is kind of difficult to do this. It is kind of difficult to work in such a narrow little surface. Oh wait, here, is that paper? No, I remember that paper with the polka dots had what? It had flip-flops on one side, and then the polka dots were on the other side. I'm still holding out the hope that I will find that piece, but I don't know. I don't want to keep you all while I'm futzing around. It came from the same paper pack as this one, but it just disappeared. I guess it's not meant to be for me to use that one. Okay. All right, so let's look at this again. So we've got the little bucket here, and I'm thinking now that I'm going to cut around the little bucket a little bit. I mean the white. I'm gonna leave white. Isn't that funny? Like, we get stickers and we're like, well, I hate having that white border on it. But then when we do something like this, what am I doing? I'm giving it a white border just because the background's too busy. It won't show without the white border, right? Or it will get lost. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. All right. Like that. All right, so we've got that and that. Let me cut this strip because it's not going to be that long no matter what. No matter what. Okay, now I need something else for this to sit on because it's too busy back there. It needs something else. Here's a piece of paper. Ooh, this is a really cool strip of paper. No, I'm going to use that for actual background. What about something like this? Let's see here. We're introducing orange, which this paper really doesn't have any orange in it. But see, these papers that I'm putting on top do. So what if we did something like that? We could do that. That's just that. Man, this is a hard one. I don't know why this is so difficult. Okay, there's got to be something here. I know you all are probably looking at my desk saying, get that piece right there, that piece of whatever, and use that one. What do I need? I need something that's kind of more, like maybe like this. Maybe something that's just not so darn busy. I think maybe that's the answer. So let's see if we put a strip there and a strip there and then put that there. I think that's it. I think that's the answer. So let me go ahead and let's keep that writing up there. There's some writing up here. Let's keep that and let's cut the bottom off. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're going to do this. Now, you know, this journal, the whole point when I started this journal, well, 2 points. One was obviously to start using up some of the strips, right? And the other is to make art that doesn't take a long time. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's taken you forever just to make two of these things. Yes, that's because I am doing it on camera. When I do these things by myself, like when I'm working on the strips just myself, I can work on these really quickly. For some reason, I just get brain freeze and whatever when the camera's on. It's not nervousness, it's just, I don't know, I just get, if you make videos, you understand, right? You just, I don't know. So when I do them by myself, and the other thing is, I was watching someone's video the other day. Oh, it was Caged Fish. And she has a journal where it has absolutely no point at all. But what she does is she just had some baskets of paper in different sizes, like small, medium, and large. And she just literally took this journal that she had and she took one piece of large, one piece of medium, and one piece of small per page. She just didn't plan them out at all. And she did that. I think she was having some kind of life situations or whatever, which was making it hard for her to do art or whatever. And her journal came out so cool. It was really, really cool. And she put like almost, well, she didn't put thought in it. As a matter of fact, the whole point was not to think. And she even said she caught herself at times trying to pick out the perfect papers, and she made herself stop and said, no, that's not the point. The point is just to put stuff down. So you can use these journals, you know, like these little strip journals or whatever kind of journals, just for therapy, you know. I mean, just really just to put stuff down without having to have any great masterpiece come out of it, you know. I mean, I just think it's so fun to glue. Oops. Okay, well, that's going there because this is way stickier than I thought. I guess I probably don't even need. Well, now I do because I tore that off. Okay. Okay. All right. We can put it back. You know, these are just good therapy and fun. And, you know, if you're just doing something like this, you're not thinking about, you know, whatever your issue is, right? So there, I just put a little ladybug on that one. And I have another little ladybug. So I want to use these stickers up. It's basically what I want to do. So let's get this other little ladybug here. And let's put him up here. Or should we put him down here by the... No, he needs to go down here to bring some red down here. He's going to go over here by the little pail. He's going to go over here by this little pail. Okay. Now, again, I don't have the numbers here, so that will have to be dealt with later. I just wanted to see real quick, though, if anything... these are, like I said, these are all planner stickers. Oh, but here's a word. Look, okay, because this is serendipitous, because this is what we're talking about today when we're doing our art, right? The word is relax. And let's see, my number's going to go probably up there or up there. Where are we going to put that? Let's just put that kind of right here. Relax. Don't worry about it, right? So there we go. So we've got that one. So I've got, let me get the other one and take the pins off because she's probably stuck to her page now. Yay, I've got 2 more pages done. And it's not, you know, my goal is not to finish this journal in any time. Like I said, I lost the top to my glue stick. Well, there's a surprise, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so I've got these 2 right here. Aren't they cute? I love these strips. So we can go ahead and punch the hole in each one. So what I do is I just kind of line up this first one that I had. Okay, now somewhere, yeah, here it is my hole punch. So I just kind of line it up here, look where my original hole is, and punch through that original hole. So that was number 1. And then I can do that with this little guy here. And so this one, like I said, it's not the same width. That's fine. I'm just going to get it pretty much in the middle there. But because it's also on a book ring, the other thing is they're loose. So it's not here. It's not a great deal if they're not perfectly lined up because the thing is going to be jingling around anyway, right? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not going through. Hold on. Ugh, I put lotion on my hands and that was slippery. Okay, so I've got my 2 other pages done, 2 more pages done for this ring-bound journal. Yay, I love them. I love them. They're very happy. Okay, guys, I hope you're giving this a try, but you know, you could use strips, you could use squares, you could use circles, you could use whatever shape you wanted. Like I said, the only reason I'm using strips is to use up all the strips from my journal making. But you can do, you know, whatever you have an abundance of or whatever shape you like. So I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I ask that you do. Go back and look at some of my older videos. I got all kinds of stuff going on. And until the next video, I hope you all are truly blessed. Bye-bye.